So this is a very specific message. Please ask your guys if it's for you, but it's very urgent and important, okay? I was getting the message that if you know something right now, keep it to yourself. If you know some vital information, do not confront this person, is what I'm getting. Confrontation in this moment is not, it's not being urged right now. So an example of this would be if you know that someone is a certain type of way or they are dangerous, you going and confronting them is the last thing you want to do. For your own safety, you're going to want to act like you don't know. Because one thing that will set off a psychopath or some kind of sociopath is you identifying them and seeing through them. That's what they do not want. They work very hard for that to not happen. So for you to see them, which a lot of us can, it's like you're emasculating them or effeminating them, and they will lash out at you, okay? The Lovers came out. This may have to do with some kind of DV abuse. If your partner is very dangerous or you're picking up on some kind of mental illness or some kind of pattern that is very out of the norm to where it can be dangerous for you, your best bet and what you're being urged to do is to, the Empress is at the bottom. Stay in your power. Know that you are powerful, right? But keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. The smartest person in the room does not announce that they are the smartest person in the room. The person with the most information in the room does not disclose they have the most information in the room, because it's not wise to do. It's wiser for you to act like you don't know. Basically, I'm getting, don't show all of your cards. Don't show your hands in certain situations. And I usually do not channel like this. But I had a dream last night, you guys, about a serial unaliver. And they were basically looking for someone to pick. And I knew intuitively that that's what they were doing. But I acted like I didn't know, right? And so I even smiled at them, you know, just acting all innocent and stupid, like I didn't know, so that they would not feel intimidated or, you know, pick me. And then I saw someone else basically confront them in the dream and say, I know who you are, I know what you're doing, I know why you're here. And they basically got them, because you have to know when is the right timing for certain reactions, when to react and when not to react. You also have to learn what the right reactions are in certain situations for your safety and for everyone else's safety. And if that is the case, please call the police or some other type of authority so that you can be safe. However, you going towards this person at this moment is not, you're not being urged to do that. Let's get some more about this. This came out, the Empress is at the bottom again. This is not going to be for, like I said, this is a very specific message. This might be someone's mother that is like this, to where it can be a very passive aggressive, or like to you, you don't have any proof. You know, but you know. You don't have any proof, or you do have proof but no one else believes you. It might be someone's mother, it might be your mother, it might be your partner's mother, a grandmother, some kind of something like that, to where this person is supposed to be nurturing. It may be parental and not even gender specific. This person is supposed to be nurturing, and to the outside world they appear this way, but at home or when it's just you and them, it is a different story, and it can be very abusive. The Seven of Pentacles came out. You may work with this person. This may be a, for some of you, it might be a female boss. For some of you, it is a lover. with this Nine of Pentacles. It has something to do with someone who is supposed to be very influential within your life. More about what they should do in this situation. King of Wands. Anything else, Spirit, about what they should do in this situation? The Six of Wands is showing its face. And the Hangman. The So you guys, I started this reading and then I stopped it and then I started it again. And the same cards are coming out. The Empress. The Ace of Wands. The Magician. The Lovers. They all came out again. Someone may be, and I don't like channeling like this, but for whatever reason, Spirit is having me here. Someone may be trying to do some kind of spiritual work to come against you. Different people have different opinions about that, and this video is not to spark paranoia or any type of spiritual psychosis. I literally do not channel like this, you guys. You know that. But when I'm feeling called to give a message, I'm going to give the message, even if it is something like this, because this can protect someone and save someone's life, right? Someone may be trying to do some kind of work with these two wands here. This will be a good time to energetically protect yourself and also set up physical boundaries as well as energetic boundaries with whoever this person is. For whoever this message is for, you know who this is about. Okay? Anything else, Spirit, about what they should do? And then I'm going to end it. The Ten of Wands. This has been burdening you. You may have seen or felt like you were in this alone because no one believed you, or you just didn't have any proof, is what I'm feeling like. But this cycle is ending. The cycle is ending, but how you end the cycle? With the Star at the bottom, right? With the Star at the bottom, and then the Death, and then the Emperor. How you end this cycle is by keeping quiet, play dumb, baby, please, and go to the authorities or whoever you feel like can help you within the situation. I know they have abuse shelters or things like that. I've heard of those. Seek refuge with an organization you trust or someone you trust so you can get away from this person. Okay, but do not confront them is the message. All right. If you guys want a personal from me and this resonated, the link is in the bio. Much love. You got this. You can make it through this. Okay.